Governor Kay Ivey signed into law 9 bills today, including one that requires care for infants born alive during attempted abortions. HB 237 by Representative Ginny Shaver, R. Leesbig, says that if an infant is born alive after an attempted abortion, the doctor shall exercise the same degree of professional skill, care, and diligence to preserve the life and health of the child as a reasonably diligent and conscientious physician would render to any other child born alive at any other location in this state at the same gestational age. Shaver said she is a former crisis pregnancy and post-abortion counselor and had clients tell her of experiences like those her bill is intended to cover. This year, her bill passed the House 76-12. It passed the Senate 31-0. Alabama supports the right to life, Ivey said in a press release. I appreciate Representative Shaver's work on this critical bill, and I'm proud to sign this into law and cement our commitment to the unborn. This was the third year for Shaver to sponsor the bill, which faced opposition in the House from some Democrats who questioned the need, saying that clinics in Alabama do not perform abortions late enough into pregnancies for infants to be viable. 2 years ago, they read letters from doctors opposing the bill as addressing a situation that was not medically plausible. One of those physicians, Dr. Marissa Ladinsky, a pediatrician at UAB, stood by that position today on hearing news that Ivey had signed the bill. HB 237 is a law in name only and does not represent a medically plausible situation or scenario, Ladinsky said in an email. The few providers in our state who perform elective terminations in Montgomery, Birmingham and Tuscaloosa will not perform the procedure if the pregnancy is already at or above 16 weeks. Ladinsky said a baby born before 22 completed weeks of gestation is well below the limit of viability and cannot survive because its organ systems are too undeveloped, even though it may take a few breaths and briefly have a detectable heartbeat. The bills signed today were all passed on May 17, the last day of the legislative session. Wednesday is the deadline Ivey to sign bills that passed on the last day. The bills she does not sign will be dead. Other bills signed today include SB 210 by Senator Arthur Orr, R. Decatur, which revises the state law on civil asset forfeitures by law enforcement. It prohibits forfeitures of less than $250 in cash and vehicles worth less than $5,000 and adds new procedures to help innocent people regain their property after it is seized. SB 59 by Senator Tim Melson, R. Florence, says municipalities can authorize police to issue a summons and complaint instead of placing a person under arrest for certain minor crimes and misdemeanors. Ivey had authorized that policy under her emergency orders during the COVID-19 pandemic. The bill puts the policy into state law.